Welcome to Crypto HODL Pride, where we HODL crypto. Not just any crypto, though. Only the ones that we've personally researched and believe will emerge as giants in the crypto industry. Let's eat the FUD and the FOMO and dive into the meat of the matter. So today we're going to be talking about how these markets differ from traditional markets. So as you know, the traditional markets, stock markets, Wall Street is open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 4. And for those of you new to the crypto space, cryptocurrencies are not traded on regulated exchanges. That doesn't mean that they aren't regulated. They aren't traded on traditional regulated exchanges. There's no one out there that goes and pushes the button that says, okay, we're stopping our trading when you're involved in crypto. We're here 24/7, 365. The internet does not sleep, nor do we. That being said, realize that most of the finance world still goes under Monday through Friday rules. So on the weekends, we have a lot of the players that like to have fun in the markets. So I'm saying this stuff with a word of caution to those who might be entering the crypto space over the weekend, whether you just got your tax refund check, you got a new raise bonus at work, whatever it might be. I want you to be aware that during the weekends, bigger players normally get involved, and you'll see a lot of leverage traders opening up their positions. This is just a word of caution for those of you who are just getting into space. You do you. This is not financial advice. This is purely my opinion and for entertainment purposes only, because I believe the overall trajectory of crypto in general is sideways and up. If we use the last 12 years as any evidence for proof of probable further trajectory. And I spend a majority of my free time figuring out what is going on in the crypto space. And if you listen to a lot of the other fellow YouTubers out there, you'll find out that there is this number of 42,000 that they've been throwing around. And then there's also a number of 60,000 that's been thrown around. And what people need to realize, and if you're just getting into the crypto space, is that 20, 30, 40% price gains in a single day, oftentimes a single hour, maybe 6 hours, is normal. That's just what happens in crypto. It's such an emerging tech industry with these new players that are getting in, the institutions that are now joining, and it's perfectly natural for these things to happen as we enter price discovery. Because there's this really weird thing that happens with Bitcoin, unlike most other things. When the price goes up on Bitcoin, it actually attracts more people. Most of the time, when you go and you buy a car and you go to the lot and it's, 10,000 one day, and you come back tomorrow and that same car is worth $20,000, normally you're like, no, I ain't gonna give you 20,000 today. But with crypto, that's not the case. And Occam's razor suggests that all things being equal, the simplest is normally the correct. So the simplest thing here is Bitcoin is going to go up. And what I need people to reprogram their brain to think is when they see blood on the screen, that's the time to go hunting and fill up our HODL bags. And speaking of HODL bags, I want to bring light to one of the projects that I have a lot of hopium for and believe is incredibly undervalued. And that's VeChain. VeChain is setting themselves up to be the primary supply chain provider for the world. In case you guys are living under a rock again, there is a lot of fakes out in the world. Anything can be replicated and anything can be manipulated and thought to be real when it's not authentic. What VeChain is doing is they're allowing through the blockchain to track everybody who's ever been involved in a product from its inception to its demise. And that's pretty powerful. And they've got hundreds upon hundreds of people that they are already working with. They're working with the wine industry, BMW, Louis Vuitton, Player, which I believe is going to be the new Steam for you video gamers. And if you haven't learned about Player yet, I really implore you to go check out their website, player.life. It's for video gamers out there. Are you ready to create some videos, play video games, anytime you play, actually get paid to do it. You can create your own job out of playing video games now. VeChain recently joined Big Pharma in tracking their drugs, as Bayer has jumped on board saying that, yeah, they're going to use the VeChain blockchain to track their drug supply. And then we got Walmart China here. Walmart China subsidy teams up with VeChain to trace food products. Like, this is happening. And yes, VeChain is a Chinese-based blockchain. However, they're a sleeping giant that people haven't been paying attention to because they've been doing it very methodically, kind of like Cardano has been doing in the background, just building their platform for the enterprise. And as they've been doing that, I've been stocking up my VeChain HODL bags. And wrapping up for today, a couple news stories that led us into the weekend. JP Morgan sent its private clients a premiere on crypto. We got a report which was produced February 2021 and obtained by CoinDesk Friday has been distributed to clients of JP Morgan Private Bank, which requires a minimum balance of $10 million to open an account. Inside this report, they detail, if applying a version of Metcalfe's law, the Bitcoin value is proportional to the square of the number of users. It would be worth around $21,667. If applying it to the current value of gold and its max supply of 21 million Bitcoin, it would be valued at 540,814. Whereas applying the global value of money to Bitcoin's max supply would place the crypto's valuation as at 1.9 million per coin. So wrap your head around that. JP Morgan is sending out a newsletter to its richest clients who have to have $10 million or more, and they're basically saying Bitcoin is going to be skyrocketing here. Pay attention. Moving on. Those of you who are unaware, I am a secret Dogecoin fan. I've been in Dogecoin for a very long time. I was one of the largest miners back in the early days that was mining Dogecoin. And I did help put the original Dogecoin on the racetrack with Josh Wise, number 98. I have the t-shirt and everything to show for it. This is really exciting news, but I want to let you guys all know that Dogecoin is definitely a meme coin and it should be treated as such. It's definitely a fun coin to get involved with, though. And if you're interested in doing some weird projects, help funding things to help get the adoption of cryptocurrency, this is definitely one of the better ones to follow because they're always pulling some crazy things out of their hats. As always here on Crypto HODL Pride, we not only want to share our opinions, we also want to hear yours. So if you go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, as you can see, we have 6 subscribers. We're trucking along here. That'd be greatly appreciated and helps the channel. Till next time, keep calm, HODL on.